it's very likely that you're so deep in your comfort zone that no matter how uncomfortable it is, you will stay.
Welcome to the Trading Raw Stories podcast. I'm Rita, the host with the most inspiring stories that you ever did hear. Back in the day when the day was back, I was known as the juicing queen. I became raw vegan overnight after watching a documentary called Food Matters. Changing what I was putting in and on my body didn't just make me lose weight and have great skin. It gave me mind clarity, more energy, and over time made me so self-aware and intuitive that I vibrate on a higher frequency and level of consciousness that's turned me into a manifesting queen. I've lived like 9 lives and have amazing stories to share that may inspire you to finally leave that toxic guy you're with, quit that miserable job you hate, start that business you've been talking about forever, and at the very least, you'll probably start saying yes more often and eat more vegetables. I'm your tell it like you need to hear it and make you do it, sister from another mister. I've lived quite the life and have stories for days that have inspired women to transform their lives in real big ways. So I created this podcast to share my insane and unbelievable stories with the world to reach whoever needs to hear them. I'll bring on inspiring humans to trade stories with me, and I'll even have some live coaching sessions with listeners calling in. You're here because you were meant to find this podcast, this community, these raw stories. There are no coincidences. Everything happens for you, not to you, and I'm so glad you're here.
Welcome back to the Trading Raw Stories podcast. It's been a minute. The last episode I recorded was October 26, 2021. My fucking bad. Listen, there's been a lot going on, okay? Back in November, it was my birthday. I manifested this amazing opportunity to go to Costa Rica, which is really funny because I was sitting in my apartment and I was like, man, I feel like I want to just sell everything, get rid of everything and go be in nature. And yeah, like, oh, and it's my birthday coming up. I should go somewhere, maybe Costa Rica for a week, because I usually take myself somewhere for a week for my birthday. And then it was also this thing coming my way, like a little nudge, a little whisper that's always been there. And it was even there when I was living in New York City from 2014 to 2019, Kundalini yoga teacher training. I almost did back then. And so I started feeling like I should do yoga. I wonder about a membership. Let me look into that. And then I found this yoga teacher training. And then I found this yoga teacher training that was in Costa Rica. And then I found this yoga teacher training that was in Costa Rica that started a day before my birthday. And I was like, yo, this is so meant to be. This is definitely the universe guiding me. God is guiding me. I'm supposed to go. I'm meant to go to this training in Costa Rica for whatever reason. And I could do a whole episode about what happened there. Oh my God, the dark night of the soul experience, the fact that I was living in a tent for 3 entire weeks. Like when I got back home, I was like, holy shit, I forgot what it feels like to be indoors. Like, forget looking in a mirror, forget sleeping in a bed without bugs in it. Like, yo, it was intense, and so many layers of who I thought I was shed, just completely actually were stripped off of me in a sweat lodge called a Temescal. And so yeah, I was in there for almost 2 hours, and my skin, my face, my body was peeling layers. It was insane, so intense and so healing, and just such an amazing experience. It was at this place called Brave Earth. We were using composting toilets and woke up every single day doing yoga for 2 hours starting at 8 a.m. or no, 7 a.m. was it? I don't even remember. Oh my God, it was so intense. And yeah, so I celebrated my birthday there and all this stuff. It was such a good time. It was amazing, beautiful experience. Yeah. The universe put people there totally to like activate or trigger things for me to heal some stuff that I actually thought I had healed already, which is another story. I'm telling you, I could do a whole episode on that. I'm not gonna. Okay, so then that was end of November and almost all of December that I was there. So I'm a certified yoga teacher now. Woo woo. It's not like I'm teaching yoga, but I've deepened my own practice, and like I get to wake up in the morning and just do my own yoga and not have to get up and go to a studio and all that stuff. And then January, I got back into my coaching with my group, and I met with a numerologist, and she told me all sorts of things about myself, which is fascinating to hear. I learned about my past life, and it explains a lot about why I am the way I am. Oh, and if you know me, you know that I love to be free and I don't want to like get married or have kids, or I didn't. That's changing. Oh my God. So yeah, numerologist, she was telling me all sorts of things like I was sold into bondage, which is why I like to be free and not restricted in my life in any way, shape, or form. So that explained a lot. And she also told me that I was famous in my past life and that fame and fortune is around the corner, baby, baby. So many things she told me, but we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. Again, that could be its own episode, but we're not going to do that unless you tell me you want it. Okay, so then what else? February, I joined Training Camp for the Soul, this amazing coaching program that I'm in right now. I also lost my grandma mid-February. It was actually a couple days after her birthday, which is really sad. So then I flew to Chicago and spent a good 2 weeks there. And then I got back here, and now it's March. I'm working on my book. I'm working on my course. I'm loving on my group coaching clients. And I somehow manifested a plant medicine ceremony this weekend in Palm Springs. So I'm doing that. That should be really interesting. And I'll probably shed a million more layers and heal some shit that I didn't even know needed healing and come back and teach things to my clients. So yeah, that's been pretty much what's been going on. That's the update. Super quick recap. You're welcome that I didn't delve into too much. But yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to come back and say I'm back and update you like real quick and just kind of tell you what's been going on. Now, one of the things that I just wanted to share and hopefully inspire you to, I guess, say yes to whatever it is right now that you're sitting with, that you're like, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Just fucking do it and just expect it to work out and let it work out. Like it will. But, because worrying is praying for the stuff you don't want. That's it. You're putting energy toward the thing you don't want. The reason why I'm saying this is because it's been a common thing in my group coaching classes on Thursdays. We meet at 6 p.m. Pacific. I'm actually offering a free session if you would like to join my group coaching class this coming Thursday. Go to my Instagram at Raw Vegan Rita. Click on the link in my bio. You'll see the beacons link, and it has all these different things you can mess around with and coupon codes for things I use like Autumn DNA and Sakara and Nourish Me and all this different stuff. So feel free to explore and take advantage of my discount. And then, so there's the group coaching class that you can click the link and it'll take you to a form where you can fill it out. It'll get you the access for free for this coming Thursday. So come hang out, see me live on Zoom and meet most of my clients, and we'll get to, go through what we go through and you get to experience it. And if you want to come back the following week, then we can enroll you and you'll be part of the fam. That easy. So yeah. But that's it. The reason why I was inviting you to come and talking about my group is because I thought of one of my clients who right now is at a job that is making them miserable, and they absolutely hate it so much their skin crawls at the thought of like going to work while they're at work, all of that. And if you can relate to that, if you are like despising what you do for a living, please know that you can create the life that you want to live. It is completely in your hands, no one else's. Your future, your present, your current life situation, you have created it. You have chosen the partner you're with. You have chosen the job you're working at. You are choosing to stay every single day. You have the absolute control in leaving, ending a relationship, leaving a job, moving to another state, starting from scratch. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you know this about me, but I have started from scratch so many times I have lost count. I've just lived in California now since August 2019. I am on my 4th apartment. And before that, I was living in New York for 5 years and I had 4 different apartments there. Before that, I was living in Arizona and Scottsdale, North Scottsdale and Old Town, back and forth between the two. And I had 4 apartments there, I think. And before that, I was living in Vegas for a few months. I had an apartment there. And before that, I was living on a tour bus where I woke up in a different city every single day for 3 months. It was insane. And this is just the thing. Like, I make changes. I say yes. I see what's coming my way. I notice opportunities coming my way. And instead of shutting the door on them, I walk through and I go, let's go and we'll see what happens. But whatever happens will be for me. Everything happens for you, not to you. It will work out. And if you think it's not working out or something blows up in your face, you're just being redirected. That's it. You're not failing. You're being redirected. Rejection is often redirection. And you might be wondering, Rita, why the hell are you moving so much? Like, not only do I love change, and I love this, having a new apartment, new environment, new view, new people, new neighbors, new experiences, new everything, versus everything staying the same. Because if your soul is here to have an adventure, to experience, to unfold, to evolve, to learn, to grow, not to stay the exact damn same, wake up every day, go to work, be miserable, eat the same things, or complain about the same things, and then just do it all over again the next day. That ain't living, babe. That ain't living, period. I'm sorry, it's not. And I'm going to call you out because you don't get to live the rest of your life doing the same shit, being the same version of you until you die. Because guess what's going to happen? You're going to end up on your deathbed, looking back at your life, wondering, why the fuck didn't I do that one thing I've been talking about forever, the one thing I wanted to do, or I wanted to quit my job, I wanted to start a business, I wanted to, whatever it is that you are wanting to do, it's not going to happen unless you actually do it. That's it. You have the power. You have the control. No one can do it for you. Just like how I wanted to do this podcast so long ago in 2020, 19, 18, 17, I thought about podcasting and never did it. And I had this idea and I had this vision. I could see it clear as day. I'm good at this shit. I don't know. I'm meant to be a speaker. I have all these freaking signs guiding me to have a microphone in my hand from being chosen out of thousands of people to work on Vans Warped Tour. And they gave me a microphone and they're like, go ahead, have fun. And I'm like, holy shit. And I had so much fun. It lit me up and I was like, whoa. Then I ended up teaching a college class in New York. The job fell onto my lap, literally. And I was teaching public speaking of all classes. Like, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is, honestly. You have breadcrumbs, that you have little signs, you have little patterns, you have little things that are showing up that are nudging you and you're not paying attention or you don't see it. I don't know what the case is, but it's very likely that you're so deep in your comfort zone that no matter how uncomfortable it is, you will stay because it is, at the end of the day, your comfort zone. It's what you're familiar with. It's the devil you know. We don't want to fuck with uncertainty. If something is like uncertain, you choose to do something and you're like, oh, what if it doesn't work out? But what if it does? Like, it's a 50-50 shot. Why are you focusing on it not working? Why are you looking for it to not work so that you just don't do it at all? It's stupid. Like, you get to live a full and abundant life. Like you do. Your soul is here for something other than what you're doing right now. I can assure you that. Your soul didn't come here to suffer. Your soul didn't come here to be in a toxic, miserable relationship. Your soul didn't, unless it's to learn from it and then leave, but not to stay in it and dwell and be like miserable for the rest of your life. You're here for a bigger purpose. You're here for something special, something unique, something only you can do and only you can bring it to the freaking world the way that it's meant to be brought. For real. And if this is hitting, then pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. Because again, I wanted to do a podcast. No one was going to come knock on my door and be like, hey, Rita, I did your podcast for you. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. It's not just going to be made. Like, you got to take whatever it is on your mind, on your heart, in your soul, bring it out to the physical realm. Like, if it's not in the physical realm, the universe, God, source, divine, whatever it is for you, cannot do shit with it unless it is in the physical realm, playing with energy. Like, let's go. What is it that you want to do? Do you want to start a school, a nonprofit? Do you want to open up your own business? Do you want to bake cookies, cakes? What do you want to do? What is it that you're good at? What is it that comes so easy to you that you think, oh, everyone can do it, and you don't even give yourself credit? What is it that you loved to do when you were a kid that you wish you could do and like for a living? And if money didn't matter, what would you do? I'm sure you've thought about this before. And if not, really journal, think about it, sit with it. What would you do with your 24 hours if you didn't have to be a slave to the way society is? If you didn't have to work a 9 to 5 to pay bills and to whatever, like what would you be doing with your time here? What do you find yourself doing for other people to be of service? What do you do for free? What are you good at? What are your talents? What are your gifts? What's the job that you've had or pattern in the jobs that you've had? Your skills, your talents, the things that you've learned, you get to apply in your actual career, in your business, and your whatever you end up creating. Like me, for example, I've been in sales all my life. Sales, marketing, copywriting, everything. And every single job I've ever had has prepared me to have and sell my own coaching program. Truly. Like I even worked at Barbizon Modeling and Acting, like agency, school, whatever you want to call it. And I was essentially selling modeling and acting training programs. And it was like $2,300 or something like that. The process of getting people to come to the event, to sit through the event, to be interviewed, then the next day to find out if they're accepted or not, and then basically pay for the program and start that following week. Like everything that I learned in that job, talking to people, phone, sales, all of it, it all comes back and ties into what I'm doing today. And every job I've had has taught me something. It's supporting me in some way in my own business today. So look at your job that you have now, the jobs that you've had in the past. What are you good at? What have you learned? What do people come to you for and ask you for help with? What do you enjoy and offer up help for free all the time? What are you afraid to charge for? What do you feel like no one would pay you for? All of those things, please sit with them, think about them, ponder, go outside, be in nature, bring a notebook, go to the beach. I don't know where you are, if it's hot or cold, but take a notebook with you, notebook, pen, go sit and be in nature for a while and just journal, brain dump, all of your dreams, all of your desires, everything that's on your heart. Just freaking bring it out of your mind, off of your heart, onto paper and stare at it. And believe that it's not only possible, it's inevitable. Why? Because you desire it, because your soul desires it. And of course, my phone is going to ring right now because I didn't put it on silent. Well, I'm not going to edit that out, and I don't give a shit. Whoever wants to talk shit or complain about me not editing that out, like this stupid ass podcast, some douchebags did a podcast talking shit about my podcast. So frustrating. But you know what? I'm not even going to, clap back. Not going to do it. I don't care. Fuck them. Losers. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. This is it. Trading Raw Stories podcast, episode number 40-1. I'm back, bitches. I hope this sounds good. This new microphone better not have failed me. Please connect with me on Instagram if you haven't already at Raw Vegan Rita. Go sign up. Jump in on our class this Thursday for free, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sometimes I go over because I just can't help myself and I'm in the flow. I have them do some breath work. We do some oracle card reading. And we do hot seat coaching. It's so much fun and it's just so much love. The safest, most beautiful, loving community you've ever experienced in your life. And you'll have a bunch of aha moments. You'll have a bunch of downloads. You'll have some clarity around things and you will feel really, really good and happy that you came. So please join us for free this week. I would love to see your face and I want to connect with you. You follow the show. You're probably like, where the fuck is Rita? I'm here, I swear. And I even made a comeback on Clubhouse. How about that? But I need to be consistent. I gotta admit, like, consistency is not my strong suit. Why? Because I just love to be so damn free and not be tied to a schedule or some sort of like plan, right? But I don't know. Maybe I'll have a team. I'll hire a team and they'll do everything for me and make me do shit. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I love you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it lit a fire under your ass. I hope it inspired the fuck out of you. And I hope that you come back next week and there's an episode for you. I love you. Bye.